Good afternoon. I'm Bruce Wilkinson. I'm a board member of SOMA here in Houston. I've had a long association with the Spiritans by way of a personal friendship with Father Mike Gray, who heads the group here in Houston. We've just been friends for many, many years. And about 12 years ago, I was getting ready to go on a business trip to Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. And Father Mike gave me the name of one of his colleagues, Father Rogoth Kimyaro, who's now Bishop of Kimyaro, and said if I had any extra time, I should stop by and see him, which I did the last day I was there, just before leaving to return home. He has a parish called Kipawa out on the north side of Dar es Salaam, pretty close to the airport. And it's in a very difficult environment, actually a slum. It's what I would call a squatter's area because there are people just living wherever they stopped moving is where they started living, and that's pretty much what goes on there. But he has a bit of paradise created inside the wall of the Kipawa Parish and Community Center that is really a lovely place in that terrible neighborhood. And in addition to that, he had long had a small preschool that was named after Father Liberman, one of the founders. And he had a dream for expanding it into all the way primary through what we would call 7th grade in the American system. There was a building there completed only one story with rebar sticking out, and he started describing all his dreams for this school. I think it had been in that condition for a couple of years, and I just looked at it and was so stunned that at the faith of this man believing someday that would be a school when there seemed to be no possibility because there's no money whatsoever to do what his dreams were about. So anyway, on the way home that night on the airplane by way of Amsterdam, I just couldn't sleep and I kept thinking about it, and I decided that I had to be part of his dream and help make it come true. So we did, in fact, ultimately build the school. It had lots of twists and turns. It's not without a lot of challenges. We completed the rectory and that first academic building first. And then I realized that, well, we really didn't have reliable water supply. We had to drill water wells. We didn't really have a sewage or septic system that was workable. We had to build that. And so along the way, we had to go back to a more business-like approach. I have a master plan that was created by a group of architects who are quite capable in this matter. And so we've been building piece at a time ever since. The school has actually graduated 2 or 3 7th grade classes. The academics are very good. We have a unique computer center that was built in the middle of this compound, like nothing else in that area. And so we're very proud of these accomplishments. But I would say that I could never have done this alone, and it really took the team with the Spiritans to make it happen. Frankly, many of us sometimes have a desire to give to places far away, but we know that's beyond our capability to make it happen or to know if our money really went for the purpose intended. And the beauty of the Spiritans is that they're a missionary group and they have boots on the ground in many places in Asia, Africa, Latin America, the Caribbean. And so it's possible there to fund your donations through a 501c3 here in the States, either in Houston or by way of the headquarters in Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. And then the money goes to these projects in places like Dar es Salaam. And then in return comes back photography and reports and Zoom meetings and this sort of thing with the local people on the ground actually accomplishing the mission. And so it's a way to give and to give cost efficiently not a big administrative fee being paid to some charity somewhere, but operated efficiently through the Spiritans with feedback to you so you know what you gave went to the intended purpose. And in my case, I've had things like this that I wanted to do that they helped me affect. But you can go the other way around. You can just have a desire to be helpful, because the Spiritans themselves have many projects in many places that are coming to them all the time. Throughout the world, there's always more need than funds to accomplish the needs. But they prioritize them and decide which ones have the highest return from their point of view, and then approve those and fund them. So I encourage you to join them and be part of this winning combination. I've enjoyed this association, and I tell Father Mike, as long as he'll have me, I'll keep coming to the meetings. Thank you very much for your time.